Do you ever feel overwhelmed? I'd be surprised if you don't sometimes. Here's how the cycle goes. You put a lot on your plate because as an entrepreneur, there are a lot of different hats to wear. You might also have a family, a partner. This could be a side hustle. And so you're always stacking and trying to get a lot done and be highly efficient and effective, but you tend to put too much on the plate. So then when you sit down to do the thing that you're supposed to do, you get a little distracted. It's almost like deer in the headlights. And so you get distracted and then you don't do the things you're supposed to do. And then you're laying in bed at night going, crap, I didn't do the things I was supposed to do. And you start beating yourself up, which degrades your confidence, which then has you thinking, I don't know if I can make it as an entrepreneur. I'm not sure if this business that I'm building will ever succeed. And I don't even know if I want it to succeed because I'm tired of being overwhelmed. But then you think, well, but if I don't create this business, I'm never gonna get out of the debt cycle and I'm never gonna have the wealth that I want, or I'm gonna stay stuck in this job that I don't like forever. That's how overwhelm works. If this sounds familiar to you, stay tuned because that's what we're gonna talk about today on Max Potential Habits, how to handle overwhelm. If it's your first time here, I'm Dr. Amanda Barrientos, the founder of NFA Coaching, the host of Max Potential Habits. This is your place to come each and every week for tips, tools, and inspirational interviews to help you optimize your habits so you can thrive in life and business. This is my favorite thing to do, is bring you actionable strategies to help you deal with the real stuff that comes up in our life, in our business, that keep us stuck, that keep us frustrated, that keep us kind of questioning where's the meaning and purpose and joy. I want you to get to that place of joy, and overwhelm is one of those big ones. I actually was on a consult today, and if you're listening to this episode, you know who you are, you're awesome. We had this great conversation about exactly this. Getting overwhelmed, too much on the plate, how to organize time, and how do we really max our potential, because we all have the exact same amount of time in our day, right? It's 1,440 minutes, right? We all have 24 hours in a day. We all have 1,440 minutes. But when you watch max potential people who are really out there making it happen and getting a lot done, you notice that they are master planners. I love this quote by Benjamin Franklin. He says, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So if you're stuck in overwhelm, it is a symptom of you not having a good enough plan. There could be other symptoms going on, but ultimately, like stacking your plate or saying yes to too many things, but that is also you failing to plan. So let's break it down, and I want to give you some actionable strategies to help you shift out of overwhelm so that you can actually be more productive with less effort in. So I've talked about this before on other episodes where one of my favorite mantras that I really help people align their businesses and their lives by are least effort, most fun, most reward, max fun. Least effort, most reward, max fun. I want you to think about how you can create your life and business in this way, because life is short and we want to have meaning and purpose and joy. And when you're in a state of joy, you're actually able to attract to you opportunities much more easily with way less effort, because you're not in this forceful, fearful, stressful, overwhelmed space. When you're in overwhelm, like I said earlier, it's almost like you have shiny object syndrome, because it's too hard to focus on one thing because you're not sure what to start focusing on, because you've put so much on your plate that you don't even know what to do. So you've got to become a master planner. When people ask me how I get so much done, it's because I have a master plan every single day, and I'm a very rhythmical, habituated to success person. That's why this podcast and YouTube are called Max Potential Habits, because it's all in your habits. And it doesn't have to be big, huge shifts. It's at first a shift in your perception and you realizing that we all have the same amount of time in our day. Elon Musk has 24 hours, Oprah Winfrey has 24 hours, you have 24 hours, I have 24 hours. So what we do with that time and the way that we organize it is what really matters. It's okay, of course, to have days where you have completely unstructured playtime and you just do whatever you want. As a matter of fact, I think it's incredibly important to allow yourself those times where, sometimes I will not look at my phone at all for 24 hours. I won't get on social media. I won't like touch my phone other than maybe having it around in case my kids needed me for something. I really like to unplug and just let go and relax. That's really important, but that's also in my plan. So I go, okay, I'm going to plan a relaxation day, because otherwise you just let things go and go and go in your mind. So that perception first there is you understanding that when you have a plan, it actually helps you succeed and reach your fullest potential because you're structured and organized. I know that sometimes people go, but I want to be free and I want to fly by the seat of my pants and I want to do whatever I want. That's why I'm an entrepreneur. But the truth is, you're going to expand your freedom by narrowing your focus. And I have an episode on this, and this is one of your action steps. So let's break it down so you don't get stuck in that wormhole of disorganization. I want you to think first about starting your day with meditation and or journaling. The reason is that this gets your energy aligned. So I'm going to never stop saying this because it's a universal principle and universal truth. When your energy is aligned, you attract towards you that which you want to attract towards you, because you're attracting the matching energy. So if you're in a state of disorganization, fear, doubt, uncertainty, chaos, you're going to attract chaos, doubt, uncertainty, fear, and insecurity toward you. Your business is not going to be stable. Your life is not going to be stable. And it's just this never-ending cycle. I like to say, if you don't align your day with max potential habits, your day will fill with chaotic, draining distractions. Have you ever noticed that when you don't have a plan, 10 things will randomly come in? You'll get a random phone call that leads to a 2-hour conversation, or some sort of, quote unquote emergencies that come up because you didn't have a plan. When you're structured and planned, you're not even answering the phone in those times. Like I don't allow people to call me during my block periods that I've scheduled out for really specific business development meetings, projects, because I know that if someone calls me, it could lead to a complete wormhole of unpredictability that I don't want to create. So I structure my day, and it starts with meditation and journaling. And in that meditation, I'm aligning my energy, I'm getting calm, I'm getting balanced, I'm getting poised. And then in my journaling, same thing. I'm dumping anything that needs to be dumped out of my mind. I'm reflecting on what works and what doesn't work. I'm asking myself, where do I need to grow? I'm sharing gratitude. I'm writing affirmations. I have a journal template that's awesome on my website. Go to nfacoaching.com if you want a journal template that's free that you can use to help you align your day. But meditation is incredibly powerful. So start your day with meditation and or journaling. Number 2, and I didn't number all these, so let's see if I can keep track. Have a daily plan of action. I start every single day with asking myself, what are the 3 to 5 highest priority action steps I can take today to fulfill my vision, to complete this project, to, get aligned for the next thing that's up-leveling my business or scaling it. I have a block plan. I live my life by a block plan. I can't even imagine what would happen if I didn't have my Google Calendar. So I use Google Calendar, I use reminders, I use tasks, I use my phone. I have an organizational system. So you don't have to use Google Calendar, but use something. It might be a journal for you where you write down every day what you're going to do that day. Cool, do that. But have a system. Don't just let your day unfold freely, or you will get a tenth as much done as you could if you were organized and planned. To listen to the full episode, head on over to nfacoaching.com, hit the podcast link, and it'll take you to all of the full episodes. And go ahead and leave some comments. I'd love to hear from you to know how these inspirational interviews, tips, and tools are impacting you in your life and business. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of the Max Potential Habits episodes.